Meet Brenda Dantzler-Mitchell. In 2009, Brenda was a glowing bride ready to start a new chapter in her life. Now, fast forward to 2011. Today, if you were to meet Brenda, she may introduce herself this way.
My name is Brenda Dantzler-Mitchell, and I am a breast cancer survivor. A breast cancer survivor is anyone who has been diagnosed with breast cancer and lives beyond that date. So I was diagnosed with breast cancer November 11, 2010. So I am a breast cancer survivor since that date.
Brenda and husband Terry had just returned from a vacation in Las Vegas celebrating their one-year wedding anniversary. And like she did every year, Brenda would also use this time for her annual health checkups, including a mammography. Brenda's annual checkup routine would prove to be a good practice.
So 2 days after my mammogram, I get a call, well, we need you to come back, take another mammogram. So I'm like, okay, fine. Not thinking anything, I went back. And you know when they come and they say, don't get dressed yet, we need to take more. I'm like, okay, this is not good. So then it's like, well, now the doctor needs to talk to you. So I'm like, okay, the heart is starting to beat a little faster. So they said, well, maybe we need to do an ultrasound. I had the ultrasound, I had the biopsy, they find the lump.
Brenda's biopsy results revealed a very aggressive form of breast cancer called triple negative. Triple negative breast cancer is most common amongst African American women and Latino women. Brenda's treatment would be aggressive. Brenda's doctors also explained that even with successful chemotherapy and radiation, there would be a 47% chance that the cancer could return, and return with a vengeance. Brenda decides to fight.
The doctor told me point blank, the choice is yours. You now either have to have chemotherapy or you don't. If you don't, you could be dead within those 5 years. So what choice did I have? I got this diagnosis. I was home by myself and I just cried. I had a 30-minute meltdown all by myself. So finally I said, okay, Brenda, pull it together. It's time to talk to God. Give it to God. Well, with that, my phone rings. And on the other end of the phone is my pastor, Reverend Terrell. And my mind started like, okay, Brenda, who did you tell about this that could have called him and told him? Like, you didn't tell anybody because you just got the call yourself. And on the other end, he says to me, Sister Dantzler-Mitchell, in his quiet way, God put it on my heart to call you. Well, with that, if I never believed in God, I believed at that moment because this was my divine intervention. So I told him what happened. He prayed with me, and it's been a journey since then. He told me all would be well. He would have the church praying for me. Everyone would be praying for me, and we would get through this. And I believed him. And I've been praying ever since. You never give up prayer.
And it is the prayers from family, friends, and church family that give Brenda strength, courage, and hope.
The week before my first treatment, I sent out prayer requests to all my friends, family, church members. And I was just asking them to pray for me. I didn't think that I would get responses, but I did. I got many, many prayers, and they're beautiful prayers. And what I did, I took a Word document, and every prayer, I cut and pasted it to a Word document. And when I go to my treatments, every time, that Word document is there. I have every prayer from every person, and these are personal to me. I hold these prayers dear to my heart because they mean so much. I have one that says, "Hi, Brenda. Sorry to hear the news. There is one thing I know for sure, that God is able. Just the fact that you have displayed your faith assures me you are healed. Hi, Brenda, my sister. My friend, I have already claimed the victory. God is able and He will heal your body. Keep the faith and know that God's got this. Trust Him. Let Him have His way. You are going to be fine.
Brenda also draws strength from husband Terry. The couple had been married for only 1 year when Brenda received her diagnosis.
Without Terry right now, I don't think I could make it. He has been a pillar of strength for me since day one. So I said to Terry, Terry, do you regret marrying me? Because here we are 1 year later, and everything's going to change. And he looked at me and he said, why would you say that? And I said, well, I just want to know, because if this is something that you can't handle, I can understand that. And with that, he put his head down, because he has a way of holding his head when he's not feeling it. And he told me, he said, don't ever say that. He said, I didn't marry you for the day. He said, I told you that day that I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I'll be with you no matter what happens. Chemotherapy is something that you just don't wish on anyone, and especially when you have aggressive treatment. Because my tumor was aggressive, my treatment is also aggressive. My side effects, well, the first one was hair loss. 2 weeks after my first treatment, my hair was gone. I had hair down the middle of my back. My hair was locked. The doctor told me, she said, for your own mental state, cut your hair. If you get in the shower or you wake up and your hair is on your bed or in the shower, it is too much to bear. So I suggest you cut it. So I did. I had my niece come here and she literally cut my locks off down to a short afro. Then I had my brother-in-law shave the rest. So then I have like a men's crew cut, which okay, that's fine, because I used to wear my hair that way anyway. Well, about a week later, I got up one Sunday morning, got in the shower, washing my crew cut. Because of shampoo, of course, my eyes were closed. I opened my eyes, I'm looking down in the tub, and my brain said, there are bugs in the tub, which freaked me out. Like, no, Brenda, those aren't bugs, that's your hair. And even though it was just a little bit of hair, it was the most devastating thing I've ever lived through. I cried in that shower like, it was unbelievable. When I got out the shower, Terry asked me, what happened? Why are you so upset? But at that point, my head looked like a leopard because the hair just came out in blotches. I got in my car and I drove from Island to Mount Laurel, where my sister lives. I get to my sister's house. She doesn't know I'm coming. She opens the door like, why are you here? Well, of course, the tears come back. I bust into tears. Like, look at my head. I can't do this. Where's David? Tell him get the clippers. Just take this hair off. So she said to me, it's okay. We'll cry together. And we did. Okay. We cried together. David cut my hair. And at that point, I was completely bald. And for a female, that is the hardest thing, to lose your hair. You know the hair will come back, but it's your crowning glory. And we're just not ready to accept it. But now I'm bald. I'm okay with it. I've gotten past that. But it's still just the fact that it's yours. Cancer is a demon. Chemotherapy is poison in your veins.
Another side effect from the chemotherapy is hyperpigmentation, the darkening of the skin. Brenda is experiencing severe hyperpigmentation on both her hands and feet.
My hands are literally turning black. They are raw. They burn. It hurts. You can't describe it. Your mouth hurts. Your tongue is raw. Chemotherapy is ugly. it. It's so ugly. But you want to live. So you do what you have to do.
At the time of this taping, Brenda had already endured 3 of the 4 aggressive chemotherapy treatments required for Phase 1. For Phase 2, Brenda would receive 12 more chemotherapy treatments. According to her doctors, this round of chemotherapy would be less aggressive. This was encouraging news to Brenda. After all the chemotherapy was complete, Brenda would then undergo radiation treatments every day for 6.5 weeks. Brenda is committed to rally support to help end breast cancer forever. On May 15, 2011, in West Orange, New Jersey, Brenda and the team she created, Pink Pearls Praying for a Cure, will participate in the 4th annual Susan G. Komen Race for the Cure. Brenda invites you to support the cause and join the Pink Pearls to raise money to end breast cancer. To support Brenda and the Pink Pearls, log on to www.komennorthjersey.org, click Register, then join existing team, type in Pink Pearls, and enter your level of support. Thank you for supporting the cause, and we hope to see you on May 15th as we race and pray for the cure.
Yay, Mommy, you did it. I'm so proud of you.